Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural with the latest EA Sports NCAA football update. In our last update, we broke down the legalities of NCAA's return and whether or not we'd be seeing it in 2016. At the time, that didn't seem very likely, but during the NCAA championship, EA posted this from their Twitter account. Unfortunately for us, they backtracked later saying, "We have no new plans of announcements to make regarding the EA Sports NCAA Football series." Well, despite EA playing with all of our emotions, it shows how much pent-up love and frustration held by the people who want NCAA back. This year, with the continuation of the college football national championship, college football is as popular as ever. But even with the success of the championship and the finals leading up to it, we're still just as far away from seeing another college football game. Although the longer we wait for another game, however, the more supporters we're seeing hop on the bring back NCAA bandwagon, hoping for a new installment. These supporters aren't limited to NCAA fans, college students, and athletes though. Just last week, big-time Fallout game director and executive producer at Bethesda Game Studios, Todd Howard, spoke at the 2016 DICE Summit on his desire to see another NCAA football game.
NCAA football, it's like one of my favorite games. They don't make it anymore. While I'm here, EA, can you make NCAA football again, please? Okay, I talked about like games being important. Like that game every year, honestly, was important to me.
Yeah.
And like I would play and win the national championship, recruit my team. You do some any kind of game really. I don't want to like my own kind of football fantasy. But that was like the pride I felt in doing it.
Right.
It was like I felt good during the day if I won, and I felt bad if I lost to the computer.
Right.
And now they don't make it anymore, and there's a hole in my life.
I think that's the headline here, is
Yeah.
Please make that game again. I didn't expect you to say.
DICE is a major conference, so this talk was given in front of an audience of gaming industry executives, developers, and potentially employees of electronic arts. It's not like they don't know how high the demand is though, as they proved during the championship game, people want to play NCAA football. The only problem is the licensing and likeness of athletes, as mentioned in the previous article. Todd Howard isn't the only one interested in seeing NCAA football return. However, Kirk Herbstreit, who served as commentator for the NCAA football video games and is a big-time guy at ESPN, also spoke about the series in an interview with SEC Country. As far as Herbstreit is concerned, Ed O'Bannon is solely to blame for the lack of college football video game, stating he can't believe Ed O'Bannon took the game away from us. While O'Bannon is partially to blame for the lack of NCAA football thanks to the lawsuit he filed over the likeness dispute, the court ultimately determined that the lawsuit did have merit. Obviously, Kirk Herbstreit doesn't feel that way. He says every single college player, they love for compensation to be, just give them a free game. That's the compensation they would like. Perhaps everyone that Herbstreit spoke to felt that way, but what we've seen otherwise, many people, both athletes and fans alike, seem to agree that players deserve some form of compensation. We know it's a hot topic with a lot of differing opinions, but I'm sure that Herbstreit might be right on this one. Although personally, I think that athletes deserve to be compensated. After all, this is a video game franchise built entirely upon the names and likeness of college athletes. Just how much compensation they deserve is completely up for debate. But I find it hard to believe that a small form of compensation outside of their, oh my god, the free scholarships, people use that excuse forever and ever. But come on, a scholarship definitely isn't what it used to be. How many baristas at Starbucks do you know with college degrees? I have to say I know a couple. Either way, I don't think we'll be seeing another NCAA football game until the matter of compensation is settled, but the pressure is mounting on EA and NCAA, so let's keep the pressure on, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more NCAA tips and news from your favorite sports game. This is Natural with Sports Gamers Online. I'm out. Likeness is fully resolved. Check out the full details right here. The district court found it is entirely possible that the NCAA will resume its support for college sports video games in the near future, given that the NCAA found such games to be profitable in the past. Given the NCAA's previous lengthy relationship with EA and the other evidence presented, it is reasonable for the district court to conclude the